So we got new doors going into old door frames. Right guys, quick video here on how I fit new doors into old door frames. You know, sometimes the frames are out of plumb or they're not level. I just want to show you how I fit new doors. This might not be the same as other people do it, but this is the way I do it and I find best. And if I can do it, you can do it. Stay tuned. So we got new doors going into old door frames. Old door frames on these older houses, they're never level, they never plumb. They're running out. I'm going to show you how I cut these doors into old frames. The first example is pretty straightforward, pretty easy. But then the second example, the head is out of level and the lining is out of plumb. So I'm going to show you how I write things down and the easiest way to cut them. Just jotting down just a quick sketch of a door, and I'll mark where the hinges are and where the handle is going. Always inside the room the door's opening into. Here now I'm just checking the head, seeing if it's level or if it's out of level. In this case it was level, so it makes it a little easier. Just checking for plumb now. Just as I pointed out there, it's just slightly out of plumb at the bottom. This is a handy little tool for getting accurate measurements. Obviously the size I'm putting down is 6mm smaller than the measurement, 3mm either side. Just get the length of the door now. Make a note of that, and that's exactly how I mark everything on the door. So we'll just transfer them sizes now onto the door. As I said, this example is pretty straightforward. It's only slightly out at the bottom, so it just needs a bit of planing. It's on the top edge if I remember rightly. If you fit indoors regularly, these wind bags are amazing. I definitely recommend them. Makes my life so much easier. Just going to lift the door into place now. I like to grab my spacers then and put them at the top of the door, so we know we've got that 3mm gap. Pump the wedges up then, the door will lift. Mark the hinges then off the old frame. Then when the door's back outside then, the hinge marks. Just line that up with our jig and open them out. This jig I made out of MDF, simple jig to make. Don't need expensive trend hinge jigs. Not for this job anyway. Take out the corners then with a trend corner chisel. Again, another nice little tool. I leave links for all the tools I use in the description. With the yoke, you can make sure you pilot these holes for the hinges, just split otherwise. The door's ready to go on. Just put it back on the windbags in place. Pump it up till the hinge lines up with the old hinge location on the door lining, and then screw it in. Simple as that. I usually put one screw in each hinge first, just to check. What I noticed on this was I've left 6mm gap, but the old hinge was cut out quite deep. I should have allowed for that, but it's just pulled it over a bit more than I wanted. As you can see, I've got about a 4mm gap. Now this door frame is a lot more out than the other one, and the head is out to level, so this is a better example to show you if your frames are like this. Slightly out of plumb here, and as you can see by the number, it runs down. Just take the height of the door then, and that's our plan. We'll just take the bottom off first. Now we're taking that 3mm to nothing on the top, where it's out to level. You can see that's the 3mm there. Now we'll end it, just taper it into nothing. Always take the sharp edges off. It's a nicer, cleaner job. Now these Magic Gripper door clamps are the best tool I've bought for hanging doors. I can't recommend them enough. Here, as you can see, I'm playing in stages, but take more off the bottom, and as it gradually go up, we're taking off less. 6x6, 6x7, 761. Spot on. Again, same here. Pump the door up, put 3mm packers in, mark the door hinges. And it's back outside to router out the hinges. Back inside then, place the door on the windbags, pump up till the hinge lines up. Or one screw top, one screw in the bottom. And I'm going to check the door margins basically. Those flathead screws, I hate them. Nightmare getting them off. So the new latch plate is bigger than the old, so quite easy just to take out a little bit more of that. Now I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the Jigtech system for the handles. A brilliant system, especially with these glass doors. Very hard to go back to traditional mortise and latch after using this system. Obviously there are times where I need to, but for new doors this isn't a go-to. A little bit more expensive, but what a time saver. So you have a 44mm hole through the faces of the doors, then a 25mm hole through the edge. Just insert a spacer. Then your latch, just make sure you get the latch in the right way. These are hard to get out once they are in. Just tap them in. With the oak it takes a little bit more to get them flush, but they will go. Nice and flush. Nice and easy with the handle itself. 2 bolt screws. Nice and secure, not going anywhere. So easy. Literally, these handles take 5 minutes. So easy. And that's it, guys. I think it was 5 or 6 doors on this property, if I remember rightly. All done in one day. Every door frame was out. Nothing was perfect. It's an old bungalow. Oh, there we are. 5 doors it was. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.